offer you some lemonade or something in a minute.
Okay, no hurry. Had something over at the university.
What are you doing over there? Scoping it out?
Yeah.
No, just meeting another couch
Meeting
surfer.
another couch surfer.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Who's on? Oh, yeah, there are a lot. Actually, there are a lot. This is my daughter Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Maya, how are you?
And
Brooke. So tell this story. How did you end up here?
Richard Nixon. 2 words.
Really? Explain.
Well, we just had a baby. We just had a baby boy, and we wanted him to have other citizenship options, and we wanted him to have options other than conscription. You know, when he became an adult. Our other child was a daughter, and so we decided. And Dick had wanted to live outside the country for a while, and I didn't want to be a faculty wife, and he was chairman of a department at Boston University, and the next one was dean, and he didn't want to be dean. So we said,
I don't think they wanted to be dean
Scarper.
with a Nixon eats an armband either.
Yeah, Dick showed up one day with Nixon eats an armband on his arm. That kind of put paid to the rest. Maybe, although they hired you as a visiting professor the next year, so we left, and everyone said, "Oh, you're crazy. You know, Dick is giving up the chairmanship, and he'll never be this and never be that, and you can't get back on that treadmill or something." And a year later, when we ran out of money, of course, like everyone. A year later, they wrote and said, you know, can you come back and be a visiting professor? Same job. Same university. Oh, I guess so. So we went back, but we only lasted 6 months. And we said, no, this is awful. We were right the first time.
Right. Yeah.
And I love Boston, and we both love Boston. Yeah. Dick left home, you know, Dick left New Jersey to go to Boston to go to college, and stayed there until we moved here.
Right.
So we liked the Northeast a lot. Yeah. But the, you know, life here is so
mellow.
Well, so under the radar.
Right. That's what I like.
And we were homeschoolers and home birthers and home everythingers, but we were city people. You know, when we moved here, I had relatives with a farm somewhere, and I used to watch them kill chickens, which didn't really, you know, turn me on a lot.
So how did life change? Has the internet changed your life? Has couch surfing changed your life?
The internet certainly has. We used to have to go in.
It made us
we lived in this town. We've lived in this town since 1971.
Wow.
And we used to have to go into San Jose to make a long-distance phone call. You'd have to go into the main phone building, and you'd have to take a number and sit there, and then you'd have to go up to them and say, I'd like to call Boston, and you'd give them the number, and then they would make the phone call for you, and then they'd call you and say, you know, number 571, here's your call to Boston. Meanwhile, you've got relatives on the other end saying, where the hell are you? What kind of god-awful country do you have to? I said, oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. The internet.
So you said it made you lazy? Is that what you said? Yeah.
I lost my will to run around on the farm when I got the internet.
Well, that's mostly that was a teenage thing.
Well, you don't get out of the house much because you have everything you need on the internet.
That's true. I get out when I want to. We go to Europe for 6 months a year, but we hardly get out of the house.
Right.
When my son lived in Seattle, we went to Seattle every year for a couple of months. So. But now he lives in Geneva, so we don't go there anymore.